Hey, what's up? Bill DeWeese here. And when I first came onto the voiceover coaching scene about 7 years ago, the primary premise, the emphasis of what I was doing was trying to give you updated information because most of the information out there regarding voiceover was stuff based on an old, outdated business model. It was good 20, 30 years ago, but much of it wasn't working at that time. And so I wanted to share the things that I were doing that was allowing me to quickly achieve success. The worst thing that I could do would be to get stuck in a time warp and not continue to give you current relevant information as the industry and business evolves. And that's really what this video is all about, specifically as it relates to voiceover demos. Used to be, and I used to advocate for this, that if you were going to launch a voiceover career, one of the most important things that you could do right up front was to get a professionally produced demo created. I have changed my position on that. I do not believe that is the best thing and the most important thing that you should do off bat. And let me clarify. Some things have happened over the past several years. Some new platforms have emerged, which makes it even easier for people to begin their voiceover career. Now, it's not at the super high dollar level necessarily, but what happens is that if you understand these new platforms that exist, you can dip your foot in the pool and get a little wet and begin to get some work and to generate some income to fund the growth of your business. It used to be you really had to put a lot of cash in up front. But today, that's not the case. Number one, it's not necessary to spend a lot of money on equipment, which is really another topic for another conversation. And my opinions on that has evolved over the past several years as well. And I'll talk about that in another video. But again, regarding voiceover demos, it used to be that the platforms that existed at that time, working with agents, doing direct marketing, and even the pay-to-play sites, you really needed to have some fantastic demo material to compete. And you still do when you're working through those platforms and those marketing channels. But today, you've got Fiverr, you've got ACX.com, you've got VoiceBunny.com, which are three excellent platforms for people, especially who are just getting started. And again, you may not be competing at that point for top dollar, but what you can do is you can do a DIY demo. And if you want to know more about that, I'm going to put a link below in the description. You can watch my most recent webinar. I cover that and some of the other things you need to know if you're just getting started and building a voiceover career. But you can do a DIY demo that's dry voice, meaning no music, no sound effects, just voice. And you can use it on these platforms, Fiverr.com, ACX.com, and VoiceBunny.com. And you can begin to I've got students who are making good money. I mean, really good money just on these platforms. And with the money you generate, you can then further invest in your career, in a web presence, in a pro demo, and higher end equipment, maybe a whisper room, and the things that are more necessary the further up the voiceover food chain you climb because it becomes more competitive. But if you're just getting started, unless you've just got seriously have a lot of money that you can invest and you're okay with that and it doesn't really hurt your budget, and if that's the case, sure, there's nothing wrong with starting off, right out of the gate with a pro demo. But if budget is concerned, there are better ways to do this without putting you and your family at financial risk because nobody wants that to happen. And so that's why I want to encourage you to consider doing your own DIY demo. Now, in terms of how you should do that, again, the link is in the description so you can check out the webinar. It's one of the things. I cover several really important things you need to know if you're just getting started in voiceover. But that is one of the key things. I actually walk you through how to do that. So check that out. But again, understand the business continues to evolve. And if you're just getting started, you can do it at a lower investment in terms of financially, with a greater chance of success on the front end so that you can build momentum. You don't have to risk everything on the front end. So I do wish you great success. I want you to do well. And again, I would encourage you to take a sensible, reasonable approach, especially if finances are of any concern. And don't start off with a pro demo. Start off on some of these other platforms, ACX.com, VoiceBunny.com, Fiverr.com. With a DIY demo, begin to generate some income and from there reinvest and grow your career. Thanks so much for checking out the video. I hope 2018 continues to be great for you. I hope you'll give a thumbs up to the video if you like it. I hope you'll share it with your friends, subscribe, and I'll talk to you real soon.